Welcome back, fellow Stoics and Dexter fans. Today we're taking a thrilling journey into the shadowy world of Dexter Morgan, the lovable yet chilling anti-hero from the acclaimed series Dexter. But what if I told you that this vigilante serial killer embodies some powerful Stoic principles that we can all learn from? Join me as we explore how Dexter, beneath his dark exterior, showcases resilience, discipline, and an unwavering sense of control, qualities that are essential for navigating life's challenges. Get ready to discover how you can channel your inner Dexter, minus the bloodshed, of course. Who is Dexter? Let's paint a vivid picture of our protagonist. Dexter Morgan is not your typical hero. By day, he's a forensic blood spatter analyst, helping law enforcement catch the very criminals he becomes at night. Raised by his adoptive father, Harry, Dexter learned to harness his compulsions through a strict moral code, one that dictates he only targets those who truly deserve it, the unpunished killers. Why is this important? It shows that Dexter, despite his flaws, strives to operate within a moral framework, embodying the essence of self-control and rationality. He leads a double life, seamlessly blending into society while wrestling with his darker urges, a perfect illustration of the Stoic struggle between our base desires and our higher values. Dexter's character raises questions about morality and the human psyche. Stoics believed in the importance of virtue, and Dexter's moral code reflects a distorted version of this. While he kills, he seeks to balance his darker nature with a sense of justice. This conflict invites us to reflect. What moral dilemmas do we face in our own lives? How do we reconcile our values with our actions? Dexter's emotional control. One of Dexter's most striking features is his mastery over emotions. Stoicism teaches us to observe our feelings without becoming slaves to them, and Dexter does this with chilling precision. He faces danger, loss, and moral dilemmas with an ice-cold calmness that seems almost superhuman. Think about this. In the heat of the moment, how often do we allow our emotions to dictate our actions? Dexter's ability to detach from his feelings enables him to navigate high-pressure situations with surgical precision. Here's a lesson we can take from Dexter: cultivating emotional resilience. When we find ourselves in heated situations, whether in personal conflicts, workplace stress, or even family dynamics, we can practice stepping back and observing our feelings instead of reacting impulsively. Let's take a moment to reflect. When you encounter stress or adversity, practice the art of emotional detachment. Breathe deeply, observe your feelings, and respond with intention rather than reaction, just like Dexter would. The importance of a code. Now let's dive deeper into Harry's code. This isn't just a list of rules, it's Dexter's lifeline, a set of principles guiding his actions. In Stoicism, living by a personal code is vital for moral integrity. Dexter's code becomes his North Star, preventing him from succumbing to his darker instincts. Dexter is forced to confront his motivations and question every action he takes. This reflects a profound Stoic practice, constantly examining our actions to ensure they align with our values. So, what can we learn from this? Developing your own personal code, whether it revolves around honesty, integrity, or compassion, can serve as your moral compass. Ask yourself, what principles do I want to live by? Write them down and let them guide your decisions. Let's pause for a moment. Think about the last time you faced a moral dilemma. How did you decide what was right? By having a set of values to refer back to, we can navigate even the murkiest waters of ethical decision-making. The power of self-discipline. Next up is self-discipline, one of the most crucial Stoic virtues. Dexter lives by an incredibly strict routine. His life is a well-oiled machine where every detail is planned to perfection. This discipline keeps his darker impulses at bay, allowing him to focus on his goals. But think about it. In today's fast-paced world, how often do we let distractions derail our plans? Dexter teaches us that consistent self-discipline is essential for achieving our objectives. Self-discipline isn't just about resisting temptation. It's about creating an environment that supports our goals. Just as Dexter organizes his life to enable his darker mission, we can arrange our lives to foster productive habits. Let's make it personal. Whether it's sticking to a workout regimen, focusing on a project, or even developing better habits, harness your inner Dexter. Build a structured routine that reinforces your goals. Set boundaries and hold yourself accountable. The Stoic virtue of acceptance. Now, let's explore the power of acceptance. Dexter struggles with his identity, wrestling with the reality of who he is. Instead of fighting against it, he embraces his true nature, understanding that it cannot be changed. This mirrors a key Stoic principle, the ability to accept what we cannot control. How often do we resist parts of ourselves that we find uncomfortable? Dexter teaches us that acceptance doesn't mean surrender. It means recognizing our limitations and working within them. Acceptance also fosters resilience. By embracing our true selves, flaws and all, we can channel our energy toward personal growth. Consider the obstacles you face in life. Instead of viewing them as burdens, see them as opportunities for development. What aspects do you struggle to accept? Embrace them. By acknowledging our true selves, we can find clarity and purpose, allowing us to direct our energy toward growth and improvement. Dexter's interpersonal relationships. While Dexter leads a double life, his relationships are central to his character development. His ability to maintain relationships despite his dark secret reflects another Stoic principle, the importance of community. Think about it. Stoics believe that we are inherently social beings, and relationships can be a source of strength. Dexter's relationship with his sister Deborah showcases this beautifully. He genuinely cares for her, even as he struggles with his darker impulses. Let's analyze this further. Dexter navigates these relationships with a calculated emotional distance, but he still seeks connection. This balance is crucial. In our own lives, it's essential to build genuine relationships while maintaining our boundaries. Reflect on your relationships. Are there connections you value but struggle to maintain? Just as Dexter navigates his complex web of relationships, consider how you can nurture your own connections while staying true to your values. As we wrap up, let's remember the key takeaways from Dexter's journey. His emotional control, unwavering personal code, relentless self-discipline, and acceptance of his true nature reflect fundamental Stoic virtues. While we don't condone Dexter's choices, we can certainly learn from his approach to life. Each of us can channel our inner Dexter to cultivate resilience and self-control, qualities that will serve us in our daily battles. I invite you to reflect on the Stoic principles we've discussed today. How can you apply emotional control in your life? What will your personal code look like? How can you embrace acceptance and strengthen your relationships? Thank you for joining me on this thrilling exploration of Dexter through the lens of Stoicism. If you enjoyed this analysis, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share your thoughts in the comments. How do you connect with Dexter's Stoic side? What's your personal code? Stay resilient, and remember, like Dexter, we all have the power to control our destiny. Until next time.